Josef going to start on Sunday?
He decides. He looked well, so, but for us, of course, the players are the most important thing that he's totally fit. So we don't want to risk anything, but I think he's mature enough to make his decision. So I'm going to speak with him afterwards, what his thoughts are, what my thoughts are. So, but he looks really good, really sharp.
Afterward today, or is that tomorrow's session?
No, I will talk with him today.
Okay.
Because tomorrow normally you practice set pieces, and then you want everybody in the right spot.
And Parkhurst, his last regular season home game of his career, will he start on Sunday?
That you have to wait. Well, he had a great career, and of course, but probably it's not our last home game. So it's sure not our last home game. So we have time.
Okay. What is New England? What are they doing well? They haven't won a lot of games recently, but they're drawing a lot.
No, they're drawing a lot. And I think there you can see in the result. It's a very organized team. Everybody exactly what to do. And Bruce made a really difficult team to beat. They didn't when he came on as a manager. He didn't lose that many games. I think he lost only 2 games. So that means he's doing something really well with the boys. It's a very big compliment to him because, coming from there when he took over from Brad Fiedler, he turned it around, and I think that's only because he was there, I think, and I don't want to say because Brad, I think, is also a fantastic coach and he showed it, but he did something. He did something because they only lost 2 games until now. So. And he's in the playoffs, and I think everybody, when he took over, nobody believed in it, and so he's doing really something good. And I think it's especially about the organization. Everybody wants to work so hard, to get a good result and tracking back, and it starts always with that, to give 100% for yourself, but especially for your teammates, and that is what they do. With Gilles, they have a fantastic player, of course. And Bo is a good player. So they have also good players in the side, but I think especially the work ethic of the team, discipline, that makes a difference.
And how difficult is it to step into a team in the middle of a season and accomplish what?
It's very difficult because I always say, normally you have to adapt as a coach, but also they have to adapt to you kind of style. But that's also the advantage that he has, and that's why they chose him, because he has the experience as a manager. And it's always it doesn't mean that if you're experienced that it suddenly is going to change totally, because a lot of times when you see they swap from coach, change from coach, that at the end it's the same result. But he made a really difference, and I think because he has the experience and he showed it already. He's experienced, especially in the MLS, so that's why they chose him.
And this could be a first-round playoff matchup.
Almost, I think it's almost 80% chance.
And so, where'd you get that from?
No, well, that's my feeling.
Oh, okay.
No, because if we lose and they win, they can be number 3 and we can be number 3 and they're going to be number 6. So then you also play against each other. So I think it's around 80%.
Does that possibility or probability, since 80%, change how you approach this game?
No, I think you want to, and I think Bruce also said it. You want to have a good result, with confidence to go into the playoffs. When you get beaten and you didn't have really no chance. Of course, when you can be beaten but still had a chance. Hey, you could have get more out of it. Then. Okay, you can also go positive into it, just maybe some small changes, but you want to have a positive feeling. For us also it's important, that we are to the second place, because when you go through to the next round, it gives you 2 home advantage. So I think that's for us also very important.
How do you approach decision day? Some coaches don't like specifically Philadelphia. Some coaches don't want to score. They don't want announcements. They don't want to even have the game on the TV in the locker room. Any talks about that?
No, I don't care. The only influence that we have is our game. And, I try to prepare the players as good as well, and I don't care what's happening in the other fields. I'm caring about how we what is our plan and do they execute it well. And, this is what I'm sharp on.
Have you, traditionally New England and Atlanta games have been pretty physical. I think I remember last year they committed over 20 fouls in one game. They have a different team, but are you aware of that? Is that something that you've told the
No,
team?
but already we knew that we told it exactly the first game because with Friedel was the same. That it's going to be a battle, and if you win that battle, we have more quality. And I think tomorrow is the same. But they are good in battling. As you already mentioned, they make a lot of fouls, and if you're not up to it, they're going to win those duels like 60-70%, and that means they are attacking instead of us. And we have to try to avoid it, of course, but that we are coming in those challenges, that's for sure.
And so you've talked a lot about the team as well, about the mentality, what you expect from them. How big a factor will that be on Sunday? Just that the team is sharp mentally.
Yeah, especially the intensity. The intensity, not only physically but also in your head. The intensity. I always say, not reacting, anticipating. If you're anticipating, a lot of times you're already not coming in those duels. But also, if you are coming in duels, you're the first one. And for me, that's so important. It's in every match. If you play a single in tennis, but also, especially in soccer, intensity has to be there physically, but also especially mentally.
And before you came to Atlanta, Atlanta is, and now that you're here, you've won finals with them. There is a sense that this team knows how to win.
Well, you see again, if you see America and the Minnesota games, the intensity was there, sharpness, and hopefully we can bring that up also in the playoffs. But I always say, it scares me always, if you don't show it every time, and because it's a one game only. So if you not be there on that day, you're out. So I always say, train it. You train how you play, but also the whole season you want to. And I know it's difficult. You play a lot of games, so mentally it's the most difficult thing. But we want to be a top club, and that's part of a top club. To always have that intensity, and because we saw it, especially away, if we didn't have that intensity, we are an average team. So, and we have to try to avoid that. And it starts first with training, because if we show that intensity in training, I have a lot of confidence that we also show it in the game.
And then any progress on what you've seen from Barco? Is he still 30 minutes? Is he close to 60?
No, he's more for 60, 70 minutes. So he will start.
Okay, there you go.
Do you have, after New England game, you have about a week off, I think, before your first playoff game. Is that going to impact maybe your lineup?
2 weeks.
Or 2 weeks, yeah. So you get the international break, yeah. So, like a Barco, will you let him go a little bit longer because you have that 2 weeks that he can rest up for the playoffs?
You don't want to risk. I think 60, 70 minutes is the maximum.
Okay.
But that's normal. We didn't play that long. But, our goal is that everybody's fit for the playoffs, and then we have 2 weeks that we can train, or get those small-sided games a little bit, to get that muscle tissue alive again, because we couldn't do that, during this period, because every time we had every 3-4 days we had a game, So I think those 2 weeks, give this just an extra boost, to be ready for the playoffs.
Frank, are there any areas? I know you want the entire team to play well, but are there any specific areas on the pitch, defensively, wing play, striker play, whatever, that you are focusing on, or that you want to see maybe a little bit more?
No, we are more focusing on, especially against teams like New England, that if they are used to, if they play the long ball, to come in those challenges, and sometimes we are, looking, and we are reacting, and so the ball is played long. We're waiting just a little, but we have to track back at that moment and come and help our defense at that moment. So we coming in those duels, or just make already that step back, so you can go to the challenge, and your center back can stay there. if he has to go the challenge and some guy flicks it, it's 1 against 1. And if you, as in like Justin or Jeff or Eric or D is going in that challenge, they have the whole vision. So all those kind of things we are focusing really on, because I think that's going to be a major part, because at the playoffs it's about intensity, and we have to battle that on the same level, because they are teams who are only doing that, and New England can also play really well, but also can really battle what you already said. So if we're not ready for that, it's going to be a hard game for us.
Yeah, I think of the healthy, typical first team players, the only one who wasn't there today was Carlton.
No.
I think he was with the twos.
Yes.
Is there a reason why he was the only one who?
No, because he's going to play with the USL, and we didn't need him, so it's better that he trains them with the USL. Then we have almost 20 fit players, and so at that position, then I have to put him a right fullback. That's a little bit ridiculous. So for us, it was better that he stays there.
Okay.
Okay,